Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sherlock. It's been a while for me. Don't know if it's been a while for you, but it's been a while for me. So from last time, it was just time to go. As you can see on top right, Virgil has left us a package at home. Let's go see what it is. There's a guy. Is that you? Oh. Who are you? Oh, it's Laggy. That's what it is. Who are you?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Esteva. Happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
I am listening.
You have my attention, Mr. Esteva.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
Status quo?
What about the status quo?
The Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, but I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
Oh, and what do you need from me?
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
Well, it looks like we've got to go, play spy. Hey look, it's the elephant.
I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real.
Yeah, that was good times. Am I getting, like, memorabilia in the place? That's kind of cool. Anymore? Hey, look. There's no new clues there. Oh. Hi, John.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
Oh, John. Anyway, we have a box, so I'm just going to go over here. Turn around. Well, there's no John there. Never mind. Oh, hello. What the heck?
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
I guess it's a mermaid. Or at least attempting to be.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
His voice really doesn't match his body. Was that just me? Or did you guys get that vibe too? Because it totally felt so weird. Anyway, can I do anything with this? No? Oh, I guess I can see that. So let's go and find our mystery artifact room. I know that him and his brother had issues. I feel like one point that they got into a fight and he broke a bone, like in his nose or something. Can't really remember the facts. Well, anyway, let's get the old clue up. Oh, already. Wood, straight.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall.
Female, fishtail, mysterious.
It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible, it must have been something else.
Dry. Skeleton, rock.
Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
Yes, who's this family member, female?
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
A tool, glass, observation.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us.
People, loud voices, workers.
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the cabinet of curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
Oh dear, we are having time. So yeah, it looks like yeah, I don't know how to deal with the lag issue. I'm sorry. Well, are you sure it's not that one? I mean, there's only so many pictures. Oh, hi, John.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Indeed. Is there room back here? There's curtains. It's a dusty old place. Well, I guess it must be upstairs. It can't be the other side, so it's got to be this side now. How can it possibly be this side? I mean, this goes to his room. And then this one goes to Mother's room. Hi, John. I love how you just teleport, John. It's quite astounding, you say. Am I missing? Oh. Shows up this one? I mean, the only other one that has a door which is accessible is this one. Oh,
Ah, yes.
Of course.
My mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her cabinet of curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? it still exists. It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Cozy blanket.
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
You really are the childish side, or the innocent side, I suppose would be the word. Oh, hello, polar bear.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
Oh, it's a fake polar bear, and just a brown bear or something. Oh, that's creepy. Look at that. Look at that scuba suit. Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
Huh. A letter. Let's see. Zooming in. Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think what may have happened if it not for your keen eye and sharp mind. Rest assured, should our paths cross once again, you will be greeted by a grateful friend. Why, thank you, Mr. Judge McGubbadoo. What's this one? Oh, hello.
Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Interesting.
Carefully opened.
Yes. Mr. Mycroft Holmes, the Cordona City Hall writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Richter in the death of Mrs. Violet Holmes has been assigned to His Honor Judge McDougal. Your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You are hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Richter. You must present yourself at the criminal court of Cordona on the dates listed overleaf. Okay, what's that?
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
Well, this one's a little bit different.
Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting. Officer Luciano J. Placido.
Interesting, and... yeah, I mean, there's gotta be one more thing around. It's the cobweb. Are you sure it's not this thing? I mean, it looks like a big package or, you know, something kind of like a clue. I mean, I don't see anything else. Do you see anything else? Has to be here. Has to totally be around here somewhere.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
Oh, right, yeah, I can move. I completely forgot about that.
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
The master of unlocking, eh? Ooh. And I need some big blocks. Ooh, that's creepy.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
Oh yes, so refreshing.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
1852, Bingley, West Yorkshire.
Interesting. Oh look.
This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake.
Oh, that's a famous picture. At least I feel like it is. At least I feel like I've seen that in real life. Not like a person. Like, oh, this has been broken. That's Cthulhu. Hello, Cthulhu.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
I mean, that's kind of Cool hat.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Of course not. It was very impractical. Hello, John.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days?
Maybe not. What?
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
Yes. Ooh.
The full plate armour of Sir Robert Swanford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Wow.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
Let's start over here, shall we? My dear brother, I heard you recently arrived on Cordona. Have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed in our opinions. Cordona is home to a stunning new art gallery, which I may visit off every Thursday. Meet me there. Oh, and do not seek Klaus. I left that name behind. Oh, strange, eh? What's this one? Mrs. Holmes is a patient of considerable interest and an ideal test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in the traumatic situations that precipitated her mental illness. It is my belief that relieving that moment may give her mind a chance to embrace what happened, accept it, and effectively cure itself. I'm confident in my hypothesis and merely need to prove it. Well, that's not how it usually works. I mean, for phobias it could work, but for mental illness I don't think so. In addition, it's fortuitous to be around the broader Holmes family. Perhaps I'll be able to also examine the heredity of psychological traits, be they competency or disorders. It is already apparent that all family members share an uncommonly high intelligence. It appears that the mother's condition has begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy, Sherlock. While I cannot conduct a proper medical examination due to the protectiveness of the elder son, it seems that the boy suffers ongoing hallucinations in the form of an imaginary friend, John. Oh dear. Well, that's a bit morbid. A torn diploma found in a cabinet of curiosities. Someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces. Reassembled and translated, the diploma reads, "On behalf of the board of the University of Geneva, Switzerland, we, rectors of the university, noted that Mr. Otto Richter has undergone the tests required by the laws and regulations. Confer on him the degree of Doctor of Medicine with the rights and prerequisites so attached."
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that.
The Tupa.
The Tulpa. Studies in Tibetan Mentalism.
There's those bookmarks.
An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject. I'm starting to remember something.
Okay, so accident in the... Is that the one? Well, that's the roof. I mean... Ooh, a cup.
Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him.
That's a reference to Monty Python's The Holy Grail. "'Tis but a scratch."
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace D. Oram.
Oh, Mycroft. You always act so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down.
Oh, I will admit, that's cute. I like the game when it doesn't take itself serious. I imagine I can fill this whole place up with cool little things. It's fun to see this game put snippets of things in. Well, what am I looking for? Well, let's go to the Mind Palace. I do have clues. Brought tea, mental disease, Minecraft tested in there, which is exposed. Mental disease? No. Ah, look, a clue. Suspicious psychiatrist. Mycroft did not like the methods of Dr. Otto Richter and did not like him. And of course, mental disease and no. What about tea? No. Well, I tried. That's the one we want. How do I get that one? Ah, we've gone to the bottom. We did not want that. There we go. So there should be a clue, not clue, a place to. Here it is. Old ladder, last shelf.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Interesting, but what did I do? What was I looking for? Ah, here we go. Large artifact. What were
We
you?
heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue.
Oh, books.
Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Ah, it's time to do a momentary John time. I do like the John times. I get to snap. Right then, so. No, he said he was looking for something, so that wouldn't be it. I don't think that's it. Oh, he's got a little toy elephant. So maybe he threw it over to John and he missed, so he climbed the ladder to pick it up. But then he heard something over here. No, they said they had trouble seeing something, and then there was something about books. No. I mean, a part of me thinks it could be the child, but sadly, no. I think it's whatever this one is. Let's go for it. I validate.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Is it really the playful one?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Oh no. Bat is angry at me. Oh, okay, yeah, so he was doing something over here. John was like, hey, we could play with that. Now it goes over here, and... who's that guy?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay, let me look at the things. Okay, well, they said they were standing behind this, hiding, because they heard some disturbance. And the thing they were playing with was on the top shelf, which would have probably have been over here, which in this case is that. So then, what? Surely it's not this one.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Am I missing a segment? Are you sure it's not this? Because this would make sense.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
But I just literally did it. Look, you're over here playing with the thing that you got on the top shelf over there. And then you go over here and you heard something. But I guess you could maybe have charged in.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
You know, you're not making this easy for me. Just saying. Who is this guy? Okay.
Come
that
on,
one.
Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Dear.
So there was a quarrel between them.
It all happened shortly after the incident in Violet's room on April 9th. Sherry decided to play with the artifacts in the Cabinet of Curiosities, and of course I went with him. As a result, we became unintentional witnesses to an argument between Mycroft and Otto Richter. Sherlock's brother was angry. He was sure that Dr. Richter had done something dubious to their mother, and it had backfired. He called Otto a charlatan.
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
More guests? There's no one here.
Sherry, look! We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
Ooh. Dear Mr. Holmes, I've been waiting for you at Kurt Mancio's mansion on Turquoise Lane across Cordona Abbey in northern Grand Surrey. Come at once. If inconvenient, come anyway. Always your friend, Didi. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit for the place to avoid any unnecessary complications. I hope it fits.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry. I think we deserve a rest.
Yes. Intriguing. Can I try on this new outfit? Oh, I can. Yeah. Well, I look absolutely terrifying. What do you think, John?
Home sweet home, Sherry.
I'm gonna go up here. I turn around and turn around again. There he is! Alright, I don't think I should be wearing this straight from here though, should I? The memory of quarrel between Mycroft and Other. Ooh. Yes, I am also quite scared. But we are Sherlock Holmes. We do more than be scared. We find clues and prove we are the best. I think we'll go over there and have a look around, shall we? Right, so where was we looking for again? Oh, I will be right back. I'm going to go and see if I can pick lock a lock. I didn't realize there was a John bet on.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
Oh, okay, I gotta follow the footsteps. Oh, hello. Male uniform.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course. Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if...
What if the key was in there the whole time? Oh, look, somebody.
A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it? I think this is what we're looking for.
Really? Wow.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Of course not, John. Don't be silly. And we get to see what's in the drawer, which is...
We made it. So what's there?
Well, we got some files.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met. Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Oh, isn't he fancy?
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favourite.
Half a bottle of fine single malt whiskey, Mycroft's favourite drink. We found it locked in a drawer in a security cabinet, among a pile of important documents. Remarkably, it seems that the whiskey was a gift of Her Majesty Queen Victoria herself. Fascinating. Oh, those light textures.
Otto Richter. This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Oh, goodness. Otto Richter is 45-year-old, born to a respected family in Bern, Switzerland, unmarried, no heirs. Medical practitioner, graduated from the University of Geneva, Switzerland. Graduation was postponed a year due to a minor scandal of one of his placements. Parents died of cholera in 1863. Only remaining family is a half-brother, Klaus, age 35. Present whereabouts of Klaus Richter unknown, last seen on Cordona. Oh. Fascinating. Well, I did it, John. I unlocked the drawer.
It's a pity how many...
This time I managed to be one of Mycroft's secrets. It's not as good as hiding things as he thought, eh, Sherry? Of course not. So, it looks like we have many clues to do. But you know what?
amazing things are missing from this room.
I am most intrigued to see how all these things will proceed. And it looks like we have come to the end of what we can do in the house. Right. So I guess we will go with this one for now, which is there. So I think it's going to be a little quick one this time. Hopefully I'll get another episode out soon. And I want to ask you guys, actually, do you want to see the side quests? Like, there's a bunch of side quests and missions here. Look at all these I can do. I've not touched any of them because, well, I don't know if you guys wanted to see them or not. If you do want to see them, then all you have to do is simply tell me in the comments. But yes, this was a nice chilled episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Looks like, what? Sherlock didn't. Sherry didn't. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, give us a sub. It really does mean a lot to me. And I will see you all in the next episode. Ta-ta, and love you all.